Myths and legends. Things that chill our bones and tickle our curiosity. Reality or just something we inherited through history. Are you ready to find out about something new? There have been many legends that survive through Croatian history. Some are spread worldwide and some remain unknown. One of these lesser known legends is the myth of Coprnice. To simplify, Coprnice are witches and warlocks, but mostly not of the good kind. They are thought to be old women or men, followed by tragedies they inflicted on themselves by meddling with dark magic. Other stories tell us that they are in fact beautiful women or men who have ability to steal everybody's heart. There are even stories of good Coprnice, who aided brave men and women, but today we will focus on the ones who are bad. The story goes that they will gather at the crossroads at midnight, beneath the light of a full moon. There, they will call upon demons, and even the devil himself, to aid them to bring mischief to all of these who cross their path. One would know if a Coprnica wants to harm them if they found rotten eggs on their property. Egg, a symbol of life, now turned against one's health and fortune. If you ever find a rotten egg by your house, don't think twice. Go and throw it in a river. And it is not only eggs. If you find anything that is not supposed to be by your house, such as old pieces of rags, shells, or dead animal parts, be sure to burn it or throw it in a river. One more thing can save you when it comes to bad magic. You can always verbally confront the person you think is a Coprnica and let them know that you aren't afraid of them. But how can one know if a Coprnica lives nearby when they look and live just like you and me? Apparently there is one single but dangerous way. The legend goes like this.
One must start making a three-leg chair on the eve of Halloween, or the day before All Saints' Day. The chair must be made of walnut tree wood, because it is believed that the stench of walnut leaves repels Coprnica. It must be done by Christmas Eve, when one must go to the evening mass and put the chair in the way. The two legs are placed in the church and only one remains outside. Once you stand on the chair and look at the crowd in front of you, only Coprnica will turn their heads and look at you. In that moment, you will have to run for your life, because if they catch you, they will rip you apart. But there is a way you can save yourself. It is said that you have to fill your pockets with poppy seeds and throw them behind your back. Coprnica will have to pick up every single poppy seed before they can go after you. Believe it or not, this will give you advantage to run away. But it won't shield you, because Coprnica can smell your scent and follow you home. To avoid that, you have to jump over 3 running waters. If you don't have a narrow river by, your chances of dying that night increase. Once you come home and lock the door, be sure to turn all the lights on and scatter salt in front of every door and window. Then you must stay awake until the morning, because Coprnica don't have any power on Christmas Day. And it is said that they will forget your attempt of finding their true identity once they slept through the day.
There are a few more ways to know if someone is a Coprnica. One of them is going to the river by night. There, Coprnice will soak the brooms and splatter the river water through the air. If they call your name, you mustn't answer, or they will kill you. They might even be found by crucifixes. In Europe, there is a custom to put a shrine or a crucifix by roads or crossroads, or even in your own property. There, beneath a crucifix, Coprnica can sit at night, just waiting for some unfortunate soul to offer them help as they cry pretending to be distressed. In some regions, the myth even goes so far that it tells of groups of women washing clothes in the banks of rivers, but at night. It is said that they would sing loud and their song was mesmerizing, but only a fool would approach them. Now it is your turn to figure out, is this just a legend, an old wives' tale to tell in the dark, or do Coprnice really exist, lurking in the shadows, just waiting to curse every man that crosses their way? For the end, you will hear a true story that has been passed down in my family through generations, but you will have to decide if you want to believe it or not.
Once there was a man, a local lazy drunk. He spent his day wandering through the village and verbally abusing everyone. One day, on his way to the tavern, he and his friend noticed an old woman sitting by the road. Already drunk, the man started making fun of the old woman, and they both laughed at her, mocking her appearance. After a long evening of drinking, two men got into a fight, and one of them went home before the other. His fate remained unknown until the next morning. The lazy drunk drank a few more shots until finally the bar closed and he was forced to go. There, on the steps of the bar, he noticed a huge frog, just sitting and staring at him. He didn't think too much of it and ventured home, but the frog followed him. For every step he took, the frog jumped the same distance. Once he stopped, the frog stopped. Annoyed, drunk, and aggressive, the man finally got home. Noticing that the frog stopped on his doorstep, he took a hot coal from the wood stove, went out, and started yelling at it. He kicked it away and screamed, but the frog didn't go away. Then he laughed and put a flaming coal on its head, while the frog stood still on the ground. It is said that the frog screamed in an agonizing human scream and finally left him alone. The next day, that same man went to the tavern again, where he found all of the people there distressed. When he asked what was going on, they told him that his friend, the one he had fight with yesterday, was found dead. He drowned in a shallow ditch, and the frog eggs were found in his mouth. In that moment, the old lady, whom they made fun of, passed by the tavern window. The right side of her face was severely burned, but she had a huge smile on her face, a smile of satisfaction for the revenge she got.
So, there you have it. Coprnice, women of legend, maybe just a myth, and maybe reality. Feel free to leave a comment down below and tell us about similar legends from a part of the world. And remember, something is always lurking out there. Be sure to keep the poppy seeds in your pocket at all times. Until the next time, my name is hrvoj,
And I am Daniel Fiket.
and this has been one of Croatia's myths and legends.